Well, we get to 4 o'clock today, this Wednesday, taking a look around halfway through the week. Beautiful weather, changes are also on the way.
We could see some bursts of snow later tonight. Doesn't feel like it right now because it feels pretty nice. But Kathy, you said something was coming Wednesday.
That's exactly right. It is a fast-moving system, so getting that moisture on the ground is going to be a tall task with the wind that we're seeing today, but it certainly is possible. First, we might see a rain shower and hear a rumble of thunder, a very spring-like sky over Colorado today. But later tonight, when we get some of that colder air mixing in, it could be a brief rain or snow shower. So we don't want you to be caught off guard. Warm today, even with the system rolling through, 58 degrees in Denver, 60s in eastern Colorado. And look at the wind howling over Centennial, Aurora, Parker, Castle Rock, Genesee, and Evergreen. The winds will start to subside after sunset, but high fire danger, something we're talking about in February in east central and southeastern Colorado with a red flag warning out through 6 o'clock. This system's coming in quickly from the west. The heaviest snow will fall in the northern mountains. Not a lot showing up on radar yet, but we do expect that to be changing, along with some scattered showers on that I-76 corridor later tonight. All of the heavy snow stays in the winter weather advisory area, Steamboat, Rabbit Ears Pass down to Yampa and through the Park Range. But Denver, don't be surprised, along with the wind, a brief rain, a brief snow shower tonight and again tomorrow. But I do have some good news for you. This pattern of this Friday, Saturday, cold and snow, we're about to bust it wide open. You're going to love the weekend forecast, and coming up in weather, we'll have that for you in detail.
We turn now to Georgetown, where the police department is operating with one single officer right now. Georgetown's still feeling the ripple effect. This following the shooting death of Christian Glass, the young man who was suffering a mental health crisis and called for help.
A former deputy shot and killed him, and now 2 more officers charged in his death have resigned from Georgetown Police. 9 News reporter Lawrence Cafidi talked to the county administrator today about how they plan to go forward in light of this.
The town administrator wants to make it clear, even though Georgetown is down to just 1 police officer, the community is still protected by the sheriff's office and Idaho Springs Police. As for those 2 officers who just resigned, we confirmed Officer Randy Williams resigned February 5th, Officer Timothy Collins on the 12th. The town administrator says they both signed a non-disclosure agreement. He says both were voluntary and not because of anything else, but it is important to note that they were both charged in Christian Glass's death. The town administrator says Georgetown is looking to fully staff the police department as soon as possible. That means 4 people. Right now, they have an acting marshal and an administrative assistant.
We want to have good presence. We want to have public trust. We want to make sure that the community is protected, and we have the same mentality that we've always done, is we have presence in the community and we want our community to feel safe.
Georgetown was just approved to work with their recruiting company to find their new marshal. The town administrator says that hire will come first, and then they'll fill that last officer role.
So this could take how long?
They're hoping it'll take 3 to 6 months, but there's no telling for sure.
All right, thank you, Lauren. Right now, the Douglas County Sheriff's Office is looking for a man who escaped from custody last night. 29-year-old Alexander Righart was detained for outstanding felony warrants for financial crimes and drug violations. He escaped out of the back of a patrol car while in handcuffs near Santa Fe and Town Center Drive. If you see him, you are asked to call 911. Denver's crumbling sidewalk system is once again in the spotlight as the city looks to figure out how much money property owners are going to have to pay so they can fix these crumbling sidewalks.
Today, though, we're going to focus on one sidewalk right in the Art District on Santa Fe. It is drawing plenty of concern from neighbors, and 9 News reporter Evan Krugel is there live talking about what hopefully is being done to fix it.
Yeah, Tom, this sidewalk between 7th and 8th is normally bustling with people as they visit shops here on Santa Fe. But folks who live and work here say they're growing increasingly concerned about a problem on this sidewalk they can't seem to get rid of.
In Denver's Art District on Santa Fe, there is plenty that catches the eye. But it's not a painting or a picture.
Right.
Instead, a sculpture of sorts.
It's like a conversation piece.
That's drawing the attention of those who live here.
So I have no idea what it is. It's a death trap is what it really is.
Hina Chowdhury says she's been calling the city for months.
To me, that looks like a city pole.
trying to figure out why these 3 small pipes are sticking out of the middle of the sidewalk.
Well, I called 311 and they made a ticket about it. And then I called them again and they made another ticket about it.
Last week, she says her fears came to life.
I came home from running an errand and there was a woman writhing in pain. So I came across the street and I said, "What happened?" And she said, "I tripped over these poles. I'm sorry, I didn't see them." And she was holding her hand.
Hina says an ambulance took that woman away, but the pipes haven't gone anywhere.
I mean, if this was Wash Park, it would be immediately taken care of. But we're in a low-income area, so why bother, right?
She's hoping the city, or whoever owns this building, can figure it out
This is unacceptable.
before another person winds up like this.
Somebody is going to get hurt again.
Now, a city spokesperson tells us they believe those pipes are from an old pedestrian lighting system. It's unclear why those pipes were left in the condition that they were. Now, that spokesperson tells us the city is working with the business improvement districts to make these repairs. In the meantime, crews came out today and placed this traffic cone over the pipes. They say they've done this to improve safety. Kim and Tom?
Now the cone's a start. Not much
If you
of
have
one.
any visual impairment,
Yeah,
that's
tough.
a trap. That's
Evan,
awful.
thanks for bringing us up to date on that.
Republican candidate Nikki Haley is vowing to keep her campaign going after South Carolina, and that includes a stop in Colorado. We learned today that Haley will host a rally next Tuesday afternoon at the Wings Over the Rockies in Centennial. The 2-hour event is free. It's open to the public. It does require a reservation. Haley says this week that she is staying through at least Super Tuesday.
Bronco legend Terrell Davis, the keynote speaker today at the annual Colorado Boy Scouts of America Sports Breakfast. TD joins a long list of athletes who served as keynote speakers. That includes fellow Hall of Famers, fellow Broncos, Peyton Manning and John Elway. Well, he also checked in with our Mike Kliss to share why he views the Boy Scouts as so important.
The things that they do are really impactful in terms of like building character, allowing you to just be responsible, have good ethics, all that stuff, have good morals. So they do a really fantastic job of developing young people. So that's why I'm here to kind of support them. And all these organizations are doing a really good job. And I just want to be here to help kind of give them a little bit more juice to help these young men out.
Boy, Bronco fans in the midst of some tough seasons love seeing Terrell Davis. They remind him of the great days and what a great player and still what a great guy he is.
He brought the juice every day.
Yeah, he was it. And our Mike Kliss, he's a Broncos insider even in the offseason.
Yes, he is.
Also had a chance to talk with TD about the Broncos' future, where the team stands right now. We'll hear more about that coming up at 5 o'clock.
Okay, can't wait to hear from him.